Well, joining us tonight, Tom Fitton. He's the president of Judicial Watch, one of the country's most effective government watchdog groups. And he's worked with the International Policy Forum, the Leadership Institute, Accuracy in Media, among others. Tom, good to have you with us. What we just heard from the folks at 60 Minutes over at CBS, although they didn't ask a follow-up question, was an outright confession by McCabe that he was committing felonies and an attempt to overthrow the President of the United States, along with a number of his colleagues. Your reaction when you heard it?
Well, it's extraordinary. It confirms early reports last year that this discussion took place. You know, Lou, if there were generals and colonels in the Pentagon talking like this, there'd be no doubt the media would be calling it a coup. But because you've got unelected bureaucrats and appointed officials talking like this, and the target is President Trump, they don't care. And Americans should realize this is how you can lose a republic, where you have appointees of the president and bureaucrats who answer to virtually no one talk about manipulating the law in order to overturn a presidential election and attack a president they don't like. And they don't like for any substantial reason. They don't like him because he fired his buddy, McCabe's buddy, and Rosenstein's buddy, James Comey.
At the recommendation of Rod Rosenstein, by the way.
This is a fight about a personnel decision, and they're going to overthrow the presidency. And you know, let's be clear here: Mueller is the successor to this coup attempt. The appointment flows out of all of these discussions, and we should recognize that the effort to overthrow the president is continuing with Justice Department help through this out-of-control Mueller investigation.
And without so much as an effort at explanation, rationalization. We're watching McCabe basically saying he was doing it for the country's own good. Here is a man sworn to enforce the law, to enforce the Constitution of the United States, to defend the United States, committing subversions, in my opinion, sedition and treason. And those who want to say that we're not at war should reference the war on terror that we've been engaged in for almost 19 years. This is outrageous, and we haven't heard a word from the leadership of the Republican Party about arresting these people. We haven't heard a word from the so-called establishment that is supposed to hold the tenets and values of this great nation in primacy. They are just simply averting their eyes. It's appalling. It's disgusting. There should be outrage throughout this country, in both parties, across every part of this nation.
Well, I agree. And the problem with the Justice Department is that Mueller is still running the Justice Department effectively. And so any effort to uncover what went on behind his investigation, and this is what went on behind his investigation, runs into the Mueller juggernaut. And Attorney General Barr, he needs to step up and defend the president. You know, the argument against Barr was, will he stand up to President Trump? And I think the test for Attorney General Barr is, will he stand up for President Trump and for the rule of law against these deep staters and the establishment who don't care about our Constitution? You know, President Trump may survive this attack on him, but maybe another president won't, and we'll lose our republic and we won't even know it came.
Well, I'll guarantee he will survive these attacks. He's already demonstrated that he is stronger than the entire lot of these extraordinary, venal, vicious actors in the Justice Department. What may not survive is this Justice Department and the FBI. And Tom Fitton, should they survive, because they are the root of the corruption and the malignancy that others wanted to subscribe to this administration, when in point of fact, they have been the perpetrators of wrongdoing from the months preceding the presidency of Donald Trump.
Well, I'm a small government conservative. I think all government agencies should be subject to scrutiny every year before any money is given to them. And given the corruption at the DOJ, I think we should be asking fundamental.
The problem with that is the appropriators, as well as the investigators, are also deep state actors and have been working just as viciously, frankly, behind the scenes as the people in the Justice Department and the FBI. My God.
You know, the problem with the FBI is that the current leadership, frankly, Mr. Wray, has zero interest in reforming the organization.
Where is he?
That's
I mean,
why
we don't even hear from him.
he's missing in action when it comes to standing and uncovering the corruption.
Right.
And to the degree he said anything, Lou, he's been excusing the corruption.
Yeah, exactly. Tom, it's always good to have you here. I wish we were talking in better circumstances, but as you intimated at the outset, the Republic itself is at stake here.
That's right.
And the silence is absolutely chilling. Thank you so much, Tom Fitton.
welcome.
And again, as always, and I mean it even when I don't say it, thanks for everything that you and Judicial Watch do. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.